Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is an update with a deck of panning Project Pan. I'm a few days late to this update, but that is okay. I'm gonna do a bit of a refresh. I did reach my goal on one item, but I'm gonna roll out a couple of other things that are just kind of, not really working for my project panning right now. If you want to see the information about this project, check the description box because there's a whole info sheet all about it. It is a roulette style project based on a game board and a deck of cards, and it was created by Emily. I will link her as well. There are tons of people doing this. If you want to see my other project pans, I do have a project pan playlist. And if you're interested in the makeup that I'm wearing, I'll list that in the description box too. So I'm going to be picking some new cards also because like I said, I'm going to be rolling some things out. There are two things though I'm getting really close to finishing, but just haven't quite done it yet. But yeah, let's just get started. First, let me recap all the products and tell you which ones I'm going to be rolling out. So this was for a random color generator for gray. This is the Pure Cosmetics 4-in-1 powder. And I haven't made a lot of progress from the last update, maybe a little bit. I've also been working on the Charlotte Tilbury powder in the Graveyard Project Pan, and I'm getting close to finishing that one kind of. It just didn't make sense for me to alternate face powder, so I decided to just pick one and work on that. So I'm gonna work on the other one. This, I'm gonna roll out. I want to do some project pans kind of towards the end of the year. So if I do finish the Charlotte Tilbury, then maybe I can work on this. I really do like this. This is one of my favorite face powders, but yeah, it just didn't really make sense for me to work on two different face powders in two different projects. This next product, I am making really good progress and I may have to take the stopper out soon, which is exciting. This was for the category a concealer and I picked the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer, which is one of my favorite concealers ever. And as you can tell, I'm getting an air bubble in there and I did wear this today. I've been wearing this almost every day mixed in with the Too Faced one because this on its own is a little too light for me. But I kind of had to scrape the sides a little bit, so I may have to take the stopper out soon, which would be very, very exciting. So yeah, I'm gonna keep working on this and hopefully I can finish it. I don't know if I could in a month, but maybe a little while after that. But yeah, I'm really excited about this. The next category was an OG YouTube fave, and I'm also getting really close to finishing this one. That is this NYX Butter Gloss in Praline. And I don't usually like to take the stoppers out of glosses because it gets very gloopy, but I did take the stopper out of this almost a month ago because it just, I don't know, so much product was being held back by the stopper. So it's definitely messy. It's not terrible. And there is, I don't know that you can really tell, there is a decent amount of product left in this. But I'm making really good progress. Like there's quite a bit of air bubbles down here. So yeah, decent amount left for sure. I've panned these NYX glosses before and there's a lot of product in them for sure. I love it though, and I love this shade Praline. I've had it for a while though, so I'm happy to use it up, and I think I have like 4 other colors of these. But yeah, this is a really pretty brown gloss. I still love the NYX Butter glosses. They're still some of my favorite glosses ever. The next category was your largest makeup category, and for me that is definitely eyeshadow palettes, and I had the color Brain Queen of Hearts. This one I've used 9 times. My goal was 10 times, but I've decided to just roll it out because I talked about a few videos ago that I'm not gonna do usage on eyeshadow palettes anymore. I stopped trying to pan eyeshadows a year and a half ago. But I just want to use whatever I want. I don't want to worry about the usage. I'm still going to do my project to 100 uses, but beyond that, I don't really want to focus on usage. And I plan on putting this probably, hopefully in my next Shop My Stash because this is so beautiful. And I kind of want to do a look for my Reviving Old Palette series also. So I may do that. So I figure I want to use this palette anyway. I've used it 9 out of 10 times. So again, that one is going to be rolled out. The next category was your most expensive, and I went with my most expensive foundation, which is Estee Lauder Double Wear. I am wearing this today, and I've made a little progress. I didn't mark it yet, not much from the previous mark because I've been working on a different foundation, one of the AOA ones, and I finally finished it about a week ago. So now I can kind of dedicate myself to this one. And actually I'm working on a different foundation also, but that one is too light for me. So mixing it in with this will work out, because this, I mean, it'll still be a little too light because this matches me like very, very well. I have 2N1 Desert Beige, but this is my Holy Grail foundation. I mean, I don't want it to go bad. I do want to use it up, but I would definitely repurchase. I think I mean, I'm trying to think of how many bottles of this I've purchased over the years. 7, 8, or 9, I don't even know. I first started using this almost 10 years ago, and it's still the best foundation I've ever tried. So I think that that says a lot. All right, this one I did reach my goal on, and that was 10 uses, and this category was a double-ended product, and I went with this brow pencil from AOA Studio. And actually, I ended up using this way more because I kind of started to like really fall in love with it. I've mentioned before, I don't use brow pencils as much. I tend to go for brow pomade or just a tinted brow gel, but I gotta say, I enjoyed using this. So I'm pretty sure I used this like 20 something times. So that's great because I've had this in my collection for a while. I like it, but just, I don't know, I'm not really like a brow pencil person. The next category was pretty packaging. And so I went with the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. I use this more as a primer, and I'm making pretty good progress on this. This is something I got in PR earlier this year. I'm not quite halfway through, but pretty close. I mean, yeah, this is a very expensive, you know, priming moisturizer. It's supposed to like make your makeup look really good. And I do think it does. I think it's nice, but I don't know that it's worth this price tag. This size is 1 fluid ounce and this costs $64. I don't know. Sometimes I've even mixed it in with my pore filling primer. That's what I did today actually. And that gives a really nice effect. But I feel like I could do that with like a $10 moisturizer and it would still work out. So I like this, but yeah, I do want to get it used up, but I am kind of considering this more as a primer, not necessarily skincare. All right, this next category was something matte, and I went with a matte liquid lipstick, and this is the ABH Pure Hollywood liquid lipstick. And I've used this probably only 6 or 7 times since I put it in the project because I was working on another liquid lipstick in the Partners in Cream project. I have since finished that one though. I'm very excited. So that's when I started working on this. And I gotta say, I mean, it's just a nude liquid lipstick. So I wear this usually with a gloss on top. Sometimes I layer it with other lipsticks as well. I actually like it, and I really like to layer liquid lipsticks, particularly like neutral colors, like a bolder one like I'm wearing today. I probably wouldn't put a gloss on top. I mean, maybe, but yeah, these ones I do like to wear with a gloss, and often I wore these two together. It's a really lovely combo because I admit this on its own is a bit too pale for my taste. And so mixing it with the brown gloss kind of suits me better, and I prefer that. So this will also be staying in the project. All right, and the last item I have to recap is this eyeshadow from Believe Beauty, and this is in the shade Heads or Tails. And the category for this was your most recent purchase. And so at the last update, my most recent purchase was some items from Believe Beauty. And I am, spoiler alert, declutter video coming soon. I'm decluttering this. It is so beautiful, but I've mentioned a couple times that this creases on me so badly. And I tried a lot of different things to make it work. I always use my Milani eye primer, and all of my other eyeshadows never ever crease. And I tried putting like a smaller amount. I used my finger, I used a brush, I did all sorts of stuff. And I don't want to buy like a different eye primer to try to make a $4 eyeshadow work. And I do have oily eyelids, and I have a lot of creases on my eyes. So I feel like, you know, for someone who doesn't have that problem, this probably would work well. And it's so beautiful. I mean, it really, like how it looks here is how it looks on the eyes. But within 30 minutes, it melts, and it doesn't just crease a little bit, it melts like all my eyeshadow. Again, because I've got like kind of partially hooded eyes. So there's just no point in forcing myself to use a $4 eyeshadow when I have lots of other amazing eyeshadows in my collection. And like I said, none of my other eyeshadows crease on me ever. So yeah, there's no point in forcing myself to use this because yeah, I would rather have my eyeshadow not be creased. Alrighty, so I have 5 items left in the project: the Charlotte Tilbury cream, Estee Lauder foundation, CoverGirl concealer, the gloss, which I feel like these two I'm making really good progress on, and then the liquid lipsticks. So all the other stuff I'm rolling out, I think I can't decide. I may pick 2 cards, maybe 3, kind of. I don't know. I think it'll depend on what the categories are. So yeah, let me try to shuffle my cards here. And so this game board created by Emily, it does change every month. So she rearranges the game board and puts new prompts on there. So that's a whole lot of fun. All right, so let's pick a card. Here we go. 7 of Hearts, and that is, oh, a Bomb product, so Black-owned makeup brand. I have several of those, so okay, I think that's good. Let's pick another one. Okay, 9 of Spades, and that is, ooh, a duo or a multi-chrome. Duo or multi-chrome. Trying to think if I have anything other than actually, no, I've got some duochrome highlighters and even lip glosses. So I think I'm just gonna stick with those. I feel like that is enough. So I am gonna pick those 2 and I'll be back. Alrighty, I thought about it and I really just wanna focus on finishing the items that I have. So I picked 2 items and I'm gonna count usage only because I really just wanna focus on these. So for a Black-owned makeup brand, I went with the Lip Bar Gloss in First Lady. And this is a really nice gloss and I haven't used it in a while. It's kind of like a rosy neutral shade. This is a really nice gloss. I'm pretty sure I bought this at Target. That is where I've seen this brand sold, but they're online too. And I'm sure other places as well. And yeah, I know that I like this gloss. So yeah, the Lip Bar Gloss in First Lady, 10 uses will be the goal here. All right, so for a duochrome or multi-chrome product, my other option was eyeshadows, but like I said, I don't really want to put eyeshadows in project pans anymore. So I went with a duochrome highlighter. This is Becca Prismatic Amethyst, and this is like a pinky purple duochrome highlighter. And I'm actually wearing, not this, but I'm wearing a different pink duochrome highlighter today, which I love. I'm wearing one from Devinah Cosmetics. Yes, I really like this one a lot. It is beautiful. Haven't used it in a while, so my goal will be to use this 10 times as well. And I have to say, I was excited when I saw that a few Becca products, so far I think they said just the highlighters and the under eye correctors, and I don't even know if it's all shades of the highlighters are gonna be sold at Smashbox. I hope it's all the shades of the highlighters, and I would love it if they would bring back that purple primer. I've bought that multiple times and I really, really like it. I was like, I hope they'll bring that one to Smashbox too. But yeah, hopefully they'll have all the shades of the highlighters because I really like the Becca highlighters. I think it's a really, really nice formula, finely milled, and I am definitely more into like a finely milled highlighter these days. I'm not quite as into like as intense of a highlighter as I used to be. So yeah, currently these are some of my favorites. Alrighty, that is it for this project pan update. I'm pretty excited. I really like these 2. I am making really good progress, so I'm excited about that. I have a ways to go on the other items, so I'm glad I just put in usage for the 2 new items. But yeah, that is it. So if you want to see my other project pan videos, check out my playlist, and also the info for this project will be in the description box. That is it. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.